Hello, hello, one and all, and welcome to the NMA Marine Aquarium here in Plymouth. I just counted you in, but I could hear another countdown happening downstairs because there's an awful lot of people that have rocked up to come and see this and join in. To all of you downstairs, hello you all. I'll be coming to say hello to you guys later on. But to everyone who is tuning in online, first of all, it's going to be better if you head to YouTube because we've got all of this landscape, two different views, plus what I'm going to be filming and what I'm going to be seeing and what I'm going to be saying as well is all going to be best on YouTube. So if you're on Insta, TikTok, Facebook, then you're probably best off heading to YouTube. And while you're there, like and subscribe, because I understand that that's the thing that, you know, all the youngsters do nowadays. So anyway, yes, this is me, Stevie B, trying for my first ever interactive live stream from the Eddystone exhibit here. If it sounds like I'm waffling a little bit, well I am, because I'm just getting all of my team ready to have all the kit and all of the technology ready before I drop in and really hope for the best. This is how this whole thing is working. So right here, this is an antenna which is picking up on 4G, 5G wireless signal, and it's transmitting down a line to this here. And that camera is, believe it or not, my phone. And it's my real phone. It's the phone that I use every day when I'm out and about. So it shows what trust I have in the system that I'm about to take it underwater. So that then is connected up to this mask here, which is an Ocean Reef full face mask. When I put it on, hopefully you're gonna hear what I'm saying. So if I put it on now and I broadcast through this system here, then I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. So yeah, the only difference from me being up here at the surface talking is that pretty soon I'm going to be doing this from the bottom of the Eddystone exhibit. I'll give my team a little moment just to check that is working before I commit to this and plunge into the abyss. First of all, we've got a few questions from you guys. So we have Clara in Exeter who wants to know what the sharks in these habitats eat. Hopefully not well-known naturalists, she says. Well, Clara, that's very, very thoughtful of you. Actually, what they mostly eat is mackerel. They love a little bit of oily fish, which is just sensational because, you know, it's the best possible thing for them. And as these are native sharks to our waters, then having native fish to munch is obviously a really good thing too. Mackenzie, age 3 from Cheddar, Somerset, wants to know how and where do sharks sleep? Well, it varies tremendously. So some species of sharks will lie on the bottom and pump water over their gills, or using something called a buccal pump. They'll use that as well, and they pretty much sleep all the way through the day. Others that are free swimming do something called unihemispheric slow wave sleep. I'm not making that up. That is half of their brain shut down, while the other half takes care of the simple things like swimming along and breathing. Now, earlier on today, I was here in the National Marine Aquarium, the NMA here at Plymouth, and I was inside their rather wonderful Atlantic habitat, the Shark Zone. Have a look at this. Okay, what do we think, you want?
Okay.
Are we good?
So far, so good.
Is everything working? So this is inside the Atlantic habitat. Instantly, the most impressive thing is the sharks. The sand tiger shark, which has probably the most common names of any kind of shark. They're also called ragged tooths and grey nurse sharks. They have teeth that seem to spill out of their mouths, but not aggressive at all to us as human beings. The one that's moving quicker, that's a sand bar shark, and those, they tend to stick to the sandy shores, hence the name. And then within this magnificent exhibit, there are lots and lots of rays, southern stingrays, which are super, super curious, and nurse sharks lying underneath a sunken plane. I mean, it's not often that you can say that when you're looking at something in Plymouth. But yeah, it is just a dazzling place to be. And the way that these sharks, the sand tigers particularly, just hang in the water, almost motionless. They do it by gulping air at the surface, and they can, if they want to reduce their buoyancy, just do a little pop and get rid of that air out their back ends. Step for a Backshall, a giant leap a live streaming kind. Okay. Right. All grace. So, I'll see you on the other side, you guys. Okay, so I need to get myself down to the front of the exhibit. Oh my gosh, look how many people there are! That is absolutely amazing. Right, I need to get all of these wires out of the way so that you can see what I can see as we drop down to the bottom of the Eddystone. And already I am getting such a wonderful view of some of the most majestic things that we have in our seas here in the UK. So, oh my gosh, I just got bitten. I've got a little Ballan wrasse here who's got a bit of an attitude and is munching on my hand. Well, that's a really good start. And a pollock coming in and checking out the camera as well. Now, any of you guys out there, if you can hear me, give me a nice big wave. Wow. Oh, that is just wonderful. And I'm guessing from the fact that they're waving, it probably means that this is working. Now there's our first shark cruising on past. Let's see if I can find some more. So I should start off by saying that the Eddystone is very, very much like a reef that you would find about 13, 15 miles off the coast of Plymouth where I am right now. Every single thing that we can see in this tank is something you would find in our seas, like this small spotted cat shark. So it's an absolute beauty. They tend to be mostly active by night, and it's one of the more common sharks found in our seas. That's that beautiful Ballan wrasse that started off by giving me a munch to the hand. So there are a number of different shark species found in this wonderful exhibit. Give us a wave, you all. Oh my gosh, it looks like Stevie B is in the front row. Look at that. With the Stevie B mask and everything. Absolutely sensational stuff. So, this is one of the other real characters. What? Honestly, look, he's still trying to bite my hand. These Ballan wrasse are very, very cheeky customers. And I think it must think that I've got something for it to eat, because it's getting stuck in and getting right in my face. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a walk now around the exhibit, because I can see that there's lots of other cool things in here. And pretty soon, I'm going to start getting to some of your questions too, because there are lots and lots of things that I want to talk about while we're here. Oh, what have we got over there? Oh my gosh! Look at that, everyone! Look at that! It's a conger eel! Whoa! What an absolute beauty! Out and about! Most of the time, during the day, like now, conger eels would be wrapped up in a hole somewhere. But this one looks like it's trying to find a place to set up home. And while it's doing that, it's out exploring. It's wandered right around the back of the tank. Absolutely sensational stuff. So our small spotted cat shark here, I've just done a scientific paper about these,
because there's something unique about their biology. A world first, we discovered that this is a glow-in-the-dark shark. So there'll be lots more coming out about that on my YouTube channel and social media very soon. Please do check it out. Right. Oh, we got some of our sensational native rays, skates, zipping about me right now. And over there some spider crabs too. But I think really we ought to get to a few questions from some of you guys, because I know that there are lots and lots of you who have things that you would like to ask. Look at you, I feel like I'm being packed by guys in the front row. Check that out. Hello everyone, can I get a massive wave from everyone here at the Plymouth NMA, please? Yes, sensational stuff. Thank you all very, very much. Oh, love it. Okay, who else have we got down here in the tank? Ah, this is interesting. Let's see if I can get down and show you this guy. So this is someone else that we have in our seas. They're out and about right now, and these crabs are known for undertaking massive migrations when it comes to winter time. They may travel as much as 100 miles out into the deep sea, where they'll molt and take on this form in which they're going to spend the summer. Oh, I've got a fabulous skate right up there in my face. And let's get to a few questions from you lovely guys. So, Harry and Oliver want to know, how many shark species do we have here in the UK? That's a really good question, and not a simple one to answer either, because the resident species, the ones that you see regularly, are definitely not the only sharks that we have in British seas. Oh, there's a flatfish there, look at that. Very, very well camouflaged. I wouldn't have seen that if it hadn't come right up to my toe. Absolutely superb. So there could be 40 or more, possibly 43 different species of sharks found in our seas. And that obviously includes things like basking sharks, freshers, blues, makos, but also it includes much rarer things like Greenland sharks. In fact, believe it or not, we have even had scalloped hammerheads in our own waters. And that brings me on to another question, which is from Jack. Jack, who's age 7, and he's from Western Australia, from Perth in Western Australia. And Jack wants to know, he says that they have great white sharks in their cold waters off the coast of Perth. And why do we not have great whites here in our seas in the UK? Well, it's a really intriguing question, because the range of the great white shark could easily encompass us here in British waters. We certainly have the things they feed on in the form of seals, and ever increasingly things like bluefin tuna in our waters as well, which would be really, really good food for great whites. My personal feeling is that they are probably out there, but they are very rare, vagrant visitors that we don't see very often. But who knows? One day we could get a verified sighting of a great white in British seas. Okay, panning round. I'm kind of looking to see if I can find my family out there, because I know that the Backshall bear cubs are somewhere out there, and it would be really nice to see my while I'm live streaming underwater. Right, let's see if I've got some more questions coming in. So I'm going to try and listen to my team up above. You are very friendly, aren't you? Look at that. I think that's a ling. Ling being another species that we have a lot of in our seas. And this one appears to be very, very interested in me. It's crazy, isn't it? You just wouldn't think that a fish could have a personality. But there is no question that many of the fish here in this wonderful Eddystone exhibit absolutely do have. Isn't this cool? Oh my goodness, look at this. So one of my dive buddies has been wandering around the exhibit and found something very, very cool. So these are mermaids' purses. So these are from sharks and from skates and small shark species like the nurse hound and the small spotted cat shark. And inside each one of these is the embryo of a teeny tiny shark. It might take 5 months for them to grow to full size inside this mermaid's purse, and then eventually they will emerge as something rather spectacular. And there is one of our glorious native sharks. That is a starry smooth hound, which is a truly glorious name for a truly glorious species of shark. It is such a wonderful thing to think that all of these species can be found off the coasts of our shores here in the UK. You know, you have got so much attitude. That is a fish with some serious sass. I love it. Oh, there's my little boy, Logie! Logie Bear! Hello, my boy. That is my son, Logan, out there in the front row here at the aquarium. That makes me very, very happy. And there's my little girl as well. Hello, Bobo. So, what else have we got that I can tell you about without getting myself tangled up in my wires? Okay, I'm just going to check my questions. So I have, oh, this is a good one, from Ollie the Coast Cleaner. And Ollie the Coast Cleaner wants to know if we are providing enough protection for our seagrass meadows. Well, Ollie, you know what? That's a really important question, because I think the answer is definitely no. Seagrass meadows, such an important habitat, and we have so few seagrass meadows in this country, and we really don't take enough care of them or value them as we should. You know, this is a habitat that provides an enormous amount of oxygen, that binds up the substrate, which is incredibly important for protection from extreme weather events, and also providing a home for so many marine creatures. And yet, we allow dredging to happen inside our seagrass meadows. We just simply do not provide anything like the kind of protection and attention that they deserve. Right, I'm very much hoping that my friends here can go and get some more questions so that I can talk a little bit more to you guys and figure out what you guys are saying. So can you go up and get the questions? Amazing. Right. This guy here is seriously friendly. Friendly, or should we call it sassy? So, to all of you out there, I should say that I am relaunching my YouTube channel. So, if you want to learn loads more about wildlife, and if you are interested in seeing the kind of things that I do for adventures with my family, then head to Steve Backshall Official. Please do like and subscribe, and I will do my very, very best to provide good content for you all to get stuck into. Now, Tess McLeod asks a really interesting question. She wants to know how it is that we have figured out how long Greenland sharks live. And we know that Greenland sharks can live to be at least 400 years of age, possibly significantly more. And how do we know that? Well, it's mostly down to crystals in their eyes, which show us how long these animals can live for. They could be the longest living vertebrates on the planet. Right. I'm trying so hard to film this conger eel, but I just need... there it is. There's my little button. Right, okay, that should give me a little bit more distance so I can get up close and personal to our amazing conger. So I have had some wonderful experiences with the congers over the years. They get to be pretty much as wide as my thigh, and believe me, that is pretty fat. And for the most part, you find them during the day at least in cracks and crevices in the reefs and in wrecks too. To see one out in the open like this is just staggering and a really, really unusual sight. They have big, dark, roomy eyes, and again, lots and lots of personality. Now, one of the other shark species that we have here, there's one of the starry smoothhounds. One of the other shark species that we have here in this wonderful habitat is the nursehound shark, the nursehound. And that one's really special to me because just this week, at the beginning of this week, I went out off the coast here with my little boy, who's just 7 years of age, and we went swimming around to try and find nursehound sharks. But right now, this time of year is a really important time for them because the females are coming into these waters to give birth to their young. And we had the most incredible experience with a tiny baby nursehound shark swimming up from the bottom and right in front of my little boy. It was almost like it was trying to find somewhere that it could hide, and it was trying to hide around Logan. And just seeing his face and seeing how absolutely enchanted he was by the whole thing, well, it made my day. And I certainly think that I might have found myself a new favourite kind of shark here in our waters. There's one more glorious glance at that spotted cat shark. Look at that, up close. Isn't that incredible? It would be very unusual to see one like this, so habituated and used to people out there on the reefs, on the actual reef off the coast of Plymouth. So to be able to have one like this right in front of me is something very, very special indeed. Right now, in my excitement to get into the water, I forgot to put on my hood and I forgot to put on my gloves. And it's probably, well, it's about 10 or 12 degrees in here right now. So I'm starting to get a little bit on the chilly side, and I probably won't last that much longer. But it has been an absolute joy to talk to all you wonderful people and to everyone out there on the internet too. I need to say a massive thank you to everyone at the NMA, the Plymouth National Marine Aquarium. It is a sensational place to come and learn about all the wonders we have in the ocean, and particularly the things we have right here in our own seas. I need to say a massive thank you to my team, to my dive buddies, who are down here. Heather and Becca on the bottom with me. Over there too. Thank you guys so much. Oh, the big old wreckfish just hovering above us. I hadn't seen those before. So many fabulous things. So Aaron, George, John, Mark, everyone that's helped me to make this. It's been a really tricky thing to make come true, but it's kind of worked, right? And as I carry on doing this, it's just going to get easier and better. And the next time, I promise, it'll be much more glossy, and it'll work just that little bit better. So anyway, you guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to this. Please do check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting loads and loads of new things about wildlife up on the channel in the coming weeks and months. So please do tune in. And until then, from my friend, the Sassy Ling, from this guy, the Bitey Balamras, who is again, I think, trying to take off one of my fingers. Just sensational. And to all of you guys here at the Plymouth NMA, can you give me a massive wave, everyone? Yes, awesome stuff. Hey, Logie Bear. Hello, my boy. How you doing? Oh, look at that. That makes me feel really good. Just sensational stuff. So this is me. Hey, there's Helen. Oh, look at you all. Sensational. Right, you all. This is me, Stevie B, signing out.